Good afternoon, students. Today we will discuss about vitamins. As earlier in the chapter, that is food, health and diseases, we have studied about what is the need of food, and then we have discussed about the component of food. In the category that is the component of food, we have seen that there are many components, likewise carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals and phases, water also. So in the category we have discussed about carbohydrate, about fat and about protein. Now in today's lecture we will discuss about vitamins. So let's begin. Students, talking about vitamins, they are complex organic substances, okay, and they are required for growth, development and normal functioning of tissues and organs. Okay, so whenever it is asked about vitamins, what are vitamins? So they are basically complex organic substance, talking about their chemical aspect and why they are required. They are required for growth, for development, and also they participate in normal functioning of tissues and organs. So vitamins are required in very small quantity. You have to pay attention for this, that they are required in very small quantity, but in their absence a number of diseases occurs. Okay, as if it is required in very lesser amount, but their absence causes number of diseases. You have earlier seen in your classes also, like lack of vitamin A, night blindness occur, lack of vitamin C, scurvy occur. So these are some diseases related to lack of the vitamins. Okay, and vitamin deficiencies can be cured by taking extra, or you can say sufficient amount of required vitamins. Okay, what I am saying, suppose I am talking about vitamin A, okay, and it is required. So when there is a deficiency of vitamin A in our body, it will result in a disease that is called night blindness. Okay, or let us see one more. Suppose we are talking about vitamin B, and as our body is vitamin B deficient, that is there is lack of vitamin B, then the disease caused is called beriberi. Okay, in the same way, if we were talking about vitamin C, then lack of vitamin C will result in a disease that is called scurvy. Okay, and how they can be cured? It's simply by having the same vitamins. Okay, that is, if there is a deficiency of vitamin C, then we have to take vitamin C in our diet. Okay, and students, vitamin cannot be synthesized in our body. You can better understood this, why we are getting it from outside, because vitamins are not synthesized in our body. Okay, as earlier I have told you in the case of protein, that there are some amino acids which are essential and some which are non-essential. So 8 amino acids are essential. Why they are essential? Because they are not synthesized in the body. Similarly, vitamins are also not synthesized in the body. Okay, and when we say from where we can get these vitamins, so these are taken from outside sources. And what are the sources? That may be plants, and from plants we get them in the form of food. Okay, generally what happens, fruits and green vegetables have sufficient amount of vitamins. Okay, that is fruits and green vegetables. So from where, if we are talking about vitamin C, then all citrus fruits have vitamin C, like oranges, like lemon. Okay, if we are talking about vitamin D, Then sun is the great source of vitamin D, or you can say milk, you can say carrot, etc. They are the great source of vitamin D. So in these manner we can get the vitamins from fruits and green vegetables. And students, vitamins are also classified into two groups. Okay, if we are talking about vitamin, they are classified into two groups. The very first is what? Water soluble vitamin. Okay, and the second one is fat soluble vitamin. Okay, there are basically two type of vitamins on the basis of their classification. One is water soluble and the second one is fat soluble. What these classification means, basically water soluble vitamins are like vitamin B and vitamin C, okay, which are soluble in water, and fat soluble vitamins are vitamin A, D, E and K. Okay, students, as earlier also told you that citrus fruit like lemon, oranges, etc. are rich source of vitamin C. Okay, or there may be, if talking about vitamin A, then carrot, butter, papaya, mango and spinach, etc. are great source of vitamin A. Talking about almost all vitamins are found in fruits. Okay, so it is said that eat a food daily, okay, fruit daily, because fruit contains vitamins, or you can say some seeds like sprouts, etc. also contain vitamins. Okay, and students, formation of vitamin does not take place in human body, you know this earlier also. Plants synthesize vitamins. So from where we consume vitamin? We consume vitamin from the plants. And germinating seeds and peels of fruit and vegetables are rich source of vitamins. Okay, generally what happens, people sometimes peel the fruit and then eat them. So it is advised to them that eat the peel portion also. That is, if we are talking about apple, then we have to just eat the whole apple. Okay, we just not we doesn't peel it, because the peel portion contains, the outer portion contains vitamins in it. Okay, and on excess cooking, the vitamins of the food are destroyed. That's why it is advised that eat raw fruits. Okay, raw in the sense that doesn't cook them, or if you are cooking it, then just make a boil. Okay, doesn't cook very much. Generally vitamin C just escape out during boiling. And vitamins mainly affect the growth of eyes, skin, bone, hair and body. Okay, as you have seen that vitamin A result in what? Night blindness. So you can note down that it really affecting our eyes. In the same manner, vitamins are affecting other portions of our body, like skin, like body, like bone, like hair. Okay, now students, sun rays are the main source of vitamin. I have said this earlier also, that if we are discussing about vitamins, that from where we can get vitamins like vitamin D, then we can get vitamin D from sun. Okay, so it is advised to keep in sun for some time. Okay, and one more thing, that milk contains almost vitamins, but it does not contain vitamin C. Okay, so that's why it is advised that take lemons or oranges or any citrus fruit, whatever you can take. Okay, so in this manner, today we have discussed that what is vitamins. Okay, if taking the overall view, vitamins are simply complex organic substance. And why they are required? Because they are helpful for growth of our body, development and normal functioning of tissue and organs. Okay, and one more thing you have to just remember is that vitamins are required in very lesser quantity. Okay, but their absence result in cause of disease. Okay, and one more thing, that vitamin cannot be synthesized in our body. That's why we obtain vitamins from plants or other sources. Okay, and one more thing, the basic classification of vitamin, as earlier also studied, vitamins are classified into two. One is water soluble and the other is fat soluble. Talking about water soluble, then the vitamins, that is B and C, are water soluble, and talking about fat soluble, then A, D, E and K vitamins are fat soluble. Okay, so this is all about today's lecture, which is based on vitamins. One more thing that you have to remember is the vitamins and their sources. Okay, so for vitamin A, it is obtained from carrot, butter, papaya, mango, etc. For vitamin B, for vitamin C, for vitamin D, the same chart will be given. Okay, the consequence chart will be given. Okay, so this is your homework, students, that make a category of vitamins. You have to write vitamin at this side and you have to write sources in front of it. Okay, that if you are writing vitamin A, that in front of here you have to write sources. Like for vitamin A, the sources are carrot, or you can say papaya, whatever. Okay, and next one will be, further will be the homework for you. That is, if you have to write about vitamin B, then here you have to write the sources. For vitamin C, here you have to write the sources. So this is your homework. Thank you, class.